review video!
Today we will be reviewing. I thought you were gonna say it.
Marvel Studios' Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This is the 25th movie in the MCU. And it came out last week and we saw it, and now we're gonna talk about it.
Yes, there are spoilers.
You are spoiler warned right here. What I liked about this is it was a completely new character.
Yes.
This was the first movie he's ever been in.
Yeah.
And then it was also a completely new set of characters, new fighting styles, and a new world.
Yeah. No, it was the same world. It was on Earth.
Oh, well, I mean like new lore. That's what I mean by new world.
Yeah.
Now you say something, Andy. Talk about the action.
Well, I was gonna say. So what I really liked about this movie was all the cool action scenes. It like looked really good and was just cool.
Yeah, we get our martial arts fights like in the bus and in the scaffolding, and then also at the end we get an anime fight.
Yeah.
I think this had some of the best action in the MCU.
Oh, I liked seeing shirtless Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah. I thought that most of the humor also worked really nicely, where this was still funny. Not one of the Marvel comedies, but it's a Marvel movie, so it has to have humor. Oh. And Katie was pretty funny in this, so a nice comic relief.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of this movie was that it had a really good villain.
Yeah.
Wenwu, or the real Mandarin, but he doesn't call himself the Mandarin.
Wu.
No, not Sensei Wu. But the Mandarin was the fake name used by Aldrich Killian that he gave to Trevor Slattery. So he's not actually the Mandarin, he's Wenwu, but he's what the Mandarin would have been. If that makes sense.
No.
He has a lot more screen time than a lot of villains normally would.
Thanos in Infinity War.
I'm not talking about Thanos or Loki or like Killmonger. Those all have lots of screen time. And like he has a lot of screen time too. I'm talking. Stop making fun of me! But then you also get to know him more, and then his motives are more personal, where his motives in this
aren't like, I want to destroy the world, where if he would have succeeded, he would have accidentally, but he was just trying to get his wife back.
Where he used to be a warrior king, and that's what he would have wanted to rule the world. But then his motives for this movie were just he wanted to reunite his family. A lot of the conflict was just conflict among the family and how the different reactions to the mom's death. Whereas Wenwu wanted to do whatever he could to bring her back, whereas Shang-Chi and Xiaolin wanted to preserve what was left of their mom's legacy. Cool action, a great like inner conflict, and then
now we gotta talk about what wasn't.
Not much to say here, just a few little nitpicks. I feel like every once in a while they threw in a line or a character to just remind us that we're in the MCU, even though we already know that. Just like, I mean, some of those cameos were kind of fun to see. Abomination and Wong in the fight club. Seeing Trevor was pretty funny, and what he said was pretty funny, and I laughed out loud when we talked about Planet of the Apes. But some of his lines, and then also Wenwu explaining him, it's like they explained it twice to remind us that we're in the MCU. Why are you touching my hair?
You'll see. But you'll see when you edit the video.
Was it like poking up?
No.
Was it poking down?
No.
What was with it?
I'm not just.
Did you do?
No, I didn't do anything to your hair.
Was there something wrong?
I didn't do anything to your hair.
And then also the powers of the Ten Rings weren't really like.
Yeah, they were just like pew pew, like
just like
a lot of
beams.
stuff in the MCU.
When I feel like there could have been a little bit more to make that fight a little bit like bigger, but this fighting was really good. Both of the MCU movies that came out this year so far, Black Widow and Shang-Chi, are the exact same movie. The main character was trained in their youth to be an assassin, and they killed somebody in the past that they regret. At first they were resentful toward one or both of their parents, and then they meet up with their sister, get into some action fights, and then get taken back to the group in which they trained. But out of both of these movies, I'd say I prefer Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
With that said, let's give you our final ranking.
Give it an 899.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, that would be a 9 out of 10.
No, it would be an 8.99.
Yeah, but that's what if you round.
No one rounds. What do you mean?
Everybody rounds.
Your mom.
Your mom is my mom.
I know, she's great.
Yeah. Well, that's all for us.
Please like and subscribe.
Bye.